College. Third base, number 32, Connor Gardner. Catcher, number 3, Riley Davis. Pitcher, number 16, Wilbur Dunn. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not gonna believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with zero sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has zero sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here as we're getting set for game one, waiting for that First American National Bank opening pitch here between ICC and the Lakeland Lakers. I'm Adam Gore. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We want to say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of the Lakers today as the First American National Bank opening pitch, a little low for a ball. It comes your way at 12:08. First American National Bank, proud sponsor of today's action. They've got locations serving you from Iuka to Tupelo. Just follow the flag to the First American National Bank location nearest you. This is Jacob Walker, the DH, that is starting us off here in game one for the Lakers. On the heel for the Indians, as there's a swing and a miss, is Will Verdong. Verdong getting the start here in game one. 1-1 now is the count. And this pitch is popped up, back and out of play. And it'll go 1-2 now here on Walker. Walker, Prager, and Garris due up here for the Lakers. They're out of Illinois. I want to say, I travel that way a good bit going to Notre Dame. I want to say they're about 7 hours out. As there's strike three. Nice start to the contest there. Got Walker looking at a Renaissance Bank strikeout. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Find out why by visiting RenaissanceBank.com. Now this will bring up the right fielder, Justin Prager, to the plate. First pitch missing low for a ball. Yep, Mattoon, Illinois is where they're from, so that's going to be right around the 7-hour mark between here and Lakeland Community College, or Lakeland College as they're called, as that pitch across for a strike. For those that are unfamiliar with that area, think Arcola, south of Arcola, probably halfway between Arcola and Effingham, as that's going to be a hit batter there. So Prager will head down to first. That's right.
Number 13, Keegan Garris.
Yeah, but I would say halfway between Effingham and Arcola. So 57 up that way. So there you go. Just getting a little landmark for those wondering where Lakeland may be. As that pitch in the dirt blocked up nicely, runner was unable to advance. We've got softball going today as well. They are on the road at Jackson State. We'll try to keep you guys updated on that one. And that pitch in there for a strike. So 1-1 in the count here on Garris with the runner on first. There's a hard hit line drive out to right field. And a nice piece of hitting there by Garris. And so the first of the day belongs to the Lakers. Runners on first and second here. And now this will be the first baseman, Jason Brolport, coming to the plate. Brolport batting .250 on the year. He does have a double, 2 hits, has driven in 4 runs, which is tied for second on the team in RBI. Swings on this one and a chance to tie it here. And they're going to call it a foul ball. Woo, big time break there for the Indians. Of course, we're a long way from it up here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation press box, but that one looked like it was on the line, so umpire had a better view of it than we did and called it a foul ball. It wasn't foul by much, as that goes for a strike. Well, that would have tied Brolport for most RBIs on the team, as both runs likely would have scored there for the Lakers. We'll give you today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups, as that pitch right down the middle for a strike. We'll do that in between innings here. Of course, Lakeland, they're making the tour down here in the south. They typically do this around spring break, but playing them a little bit more early in the season this year. As 0-2 pitch coming. And that one just inside for a ball. Nice spot to locate right there by Verdung. Just couldn't quite find the zone and couldn't get him to chase one that time. So now 1-2 goes the count here to Brolport. And that pitch hangs inside, brushes him off the plate a little bit. And now the count evens up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out You've got Prager at second, who was hit by a pitch. Garris at first, who singled out to right. Snap throw over to first is not in time. Dangerous play there as the runner at second kind of took a big jump towards third on the throw to first. Would have been pretty close of a bang-bang play if he would have headed that way. Time is taken here. We're in the top of the first inning, game one here between ICC and Lakeland. Time taken. And now, umpire giving a warning here, I guess a delay of game warning. So waiting the 2-2 offering here. And that one's fouled off, and we'll stay at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's the situation right now here on the first baseman port, excuse me. Lakeland comes in with a record of 4-5 on the year. ICC is 3-3. And, ooh, that pitch just missing low, and Verdung a little upset with that one. Thought he had got him for his second Renaissance Bank strikeout, but instead the umpire says the count goes full now at 3-2. So you just got to shake that one off here and come after the batter. And that one just got a piece of it. Davis couldn't quite hold on to it. And so the count will stay at 3-2. So 3-2 is the count for Dung, already with 1 Renaissance Bank strikeout on the day. Trying to find his second here. And this one fouled back out of play. And we'll stay at 3-2. Nice at bat right here for Brill Point. Fouling off some pitches to keep the at bat alive here. So waiting the 3-2 pitch here on its way, and this one popped up left side. Left fielder having trouble finding it. Going to have to come charging in, and he does. It didn't look like he got a good read off the ball off the bat that time, but great job out there by Ty Robertson to adjust looking into the sun to get out number 2. And, of course, with it being on the left side of the field, runners could not advance in that situation. And now what will be the shortstop, Nathan Jarek. We apologize if we're saying that name wrong, but that's how YouTube told us to say it. He'll dig in with 2 outs. Curveball, this is a beauty in there for a strike. Jarek shook his head in agreement, knowing that one got by him there. So 0-1 is the count here to Jarek. Rip, and that's going to get over the head of a leaping third baseman. They're going to ask the runner to score from second. He will, and that's going to be an RBI single by Jarek. Just a hard hit ball that got over the head of the third baseman. Had to go for the second hit of the inning. And that will score Prager, who was hit by a pitch. And now this will bring up Anthony Fernero. He is playing third base today, and he's got runners on first and second with 2 outs. And there's a carbon copy of the last one. And they're going to ask him to score again, and the ball gets away. So that'll be an RBI single. Then the second run will score on an error. And they're going to try to get the runner to third, and he'll get there. So a single on the play that drove in Garris. Jarek scores on the error, E7. And then Fernero will advance twice, or 2 bags, I should say, on that error as well. And boy, that was a costly error for the Indians. as that one just got by the left fielder, rolled out to the warning track, and 2-out hitting has been killing the Indians so far this season. As that pitch in the dirt, nice job there by Davis to block it up. As you can see, a little bit of frustration by Verdong on that last pitch. 3-0 is the score here in the top of the first inning. All 3 of those runs coming with 2 outs here in the inning. There's a ground ball. Shortstop will scoop it up, has to throw quickly, and gets it across for the out. Nice job there on the part of Barton Knowledge to end the inning. But the Lakers do get 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. Let's keep it here and tell you about today's starting lineups for both teams. Of course, when we talk about these starting lineups, they're being presented to you by Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. And let's start with the Lakers. We've already introduced you to 7 of the batters today, and so we'll go back over those guys. Jacob Walker leading things off. He's the DH today. You've got Justin Prager out in right field. Keegan Garris is the left fielder. Jason Brillport, he is playing first base. Nathan Jarek is the shortstop. Anthony Fernero is the third baseman. And Ryan Jensing is the shortstop. You just saw him ground out. Or excuse me, he's the catcher. He just grounded out to the shortstop. Other 2 are Brian Belo, as he is the second baseman. And Cameron Nagel is out in center field. Carter Sabol will be pitching here in Game 1 for the Lakers. For ICC, this is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineup. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and Coach Rick Collier hopes he's got that same winning combination put together here in Game 1. Terrace Meeks will be leading things off. He'll be playing in center field. Will Verdong is pitching. He'll also be the DH in Game 1. Riley Davis is catching. Connor Gardner playing third base. Blaine Ware is at first base. Blake Berry is out in right field. Matthew Martinovich is the shortstop. Drew Capobianco is the second baseman. And Ty Robertson is in left field. So that is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups here for both teams. You're seeing Sabul get his warm-up tosses here. Carter Sabul is pitching. On the year, he is 1-1. He's pitched 8 2/3 innings. He's given up 9 hits, 8 runs, 7 of those earned. He's walked 1. He does have a team-high 12 strikeouts and a 7.27 ERA.
Number 2, Terrace Meeks.
And so it'll be Terrace Meeks to start us off here. So we mentioned Meeks playing out in center field. He's batting .391 on the year. He's got an on-base percentage of .481. He called that one a strike, and you can hear the ICC fans quickly disagreeing with that call. And then Coach Collier coming out, and the umpire already having something to say with Coach Collier. We've got the first pitch of the day, and the home plate umpire, he's got some issues, as he's already coming to talk to the fans. And now he's walking down the first base sideline. Oh my gosh. He's threatening to walk off the field right now. We've only had 1 pitch. And now he's yelling at Coach Collier, saying he can do whatever he needs to. This guy, are you serious right now? The umpire is walking off the field because fans disagreed with his call right now. Is this really happening? This guy is leaving the field. The team drove all the way from Illinois to play baseball today. We get 1 pitch. The fans don't agree with it. Coach Collier didn't agree with it. And now the home plate umpire is taking his ball and going home. Are you serious right now? This is amazing. And Coach Collier's going to try to go get the home plate umpire in this situation. And even Lakeland is so confused by this right now. Lakeland's coach is trying to get the home plate umpire to come back. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, but we had a Lakeland player coming over and shouting at the ICC fans, or either a manager shouting at the ICC fans. Now we've got, I'll be back. I got to handle some stuff.
Now batting number 16, Wilbur Dung. Now batting is number 3, Riley Davis. Now batting is number 32, Connor Gardner.
I can't go out like I'm Tony, you can't stick up on me, I got the whole world in my hands. Said how we treat those opponents, I'm still undefeated, we talk about it in bands. It's like the niggas, I slide when I land. Try to spin through, had to body your man. All of my big two slide in when I see.
Now batting number 18, Blaine Ware.
All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We're back now. Hopefully we got everybody's tempers cooled down and ready to play a little baseball the rest of the day. Yes. All that could have been avoided. As this is Blaine Ware at the plate. Takes that first pitch, missing low for a ball. Ware playing first base. ICC with runners at first and second. Ware pops this one up. It's going to get back and out of play. And 1-1 now is the count here to Ware, who is playing first base this afternoon. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There is 2 outs. Grounder is going to be to the third baseman. Scoops it up, throws it over in time for the out. 5-3 for those of you that are scoring at home. ICC comes up empty in the bottom half of the first. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Dark or empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.com.
One Hot and Ready Classic. We actually changed it with...
What?
You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro! You've changed, Karate Man! How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed! Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're getting set to move to the top of a second inning. That this game's already been adventurous as this is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Throw over is in time, 6-3. Well, trying to get caught up on my stats real quick, as that was Bilo that grounded out there. And now this will bring up Nagel, the number 9 batter. Softball, they're going to the top of the third at Jackson State. They're up 4-1 in that situation. So there's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Verdung. And now we go back to the top of the lineup here in Walker. Well, they say when you come to the ballpark, you're going to see things you've never seen before. And sometimes you have to get involved in them. And that's game one, as there's a swing and a miss there for Walker. And this one sent a charge to left field. Left fielder's going back to the wall, can't find it. And it's going to drop for extra bases. So Walker will reach on a 2-out double, and once again the Lakers doing an outstanding job of coming up with 2-out hits. That's how they scored their 3 runs. They had a couple of 2-out hits mixed with an error, and they lead this one 3-0 as we're in the top of the second. And that one that time just got away from the left fielder, couldn't find it. And so a 2-out double will bring up Frazier, who was hit by a pitch and eventually came around to score a run back in that 3-run first inning. Breaking pitch popped up. Right fielder is going to drift over. Still drifting, and will squeeze it for the out. So the Indians get around a 2-out double by Walker. Score remains 3-0 here as we move to the bottom of the second. We're to be Barry, Martinolich, and Capobianco due up here in the bottom of the second. Before we do that, let's take a break, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication. Hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Welcome back to action as Blake Berry fouls off the first pitch he sees for a strike. Berry playing in right field, who just recorded that last out of the inning. We'll stand in here and try to get the bat started for the Indians. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop comes over, scoops it up, and makes a beautiful play across for the out. Nice job there by Jarek, coming up and recording the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 34, Matthew Martin-Knowledge.
And now to be Martin Knowledge, the shortstop for ICC, coming to the plate. Martin Knowledge getting his first at bat of the day. ICC looking for their first hit of the day. Actually, I'm going to say Davis was a hit instead of an error because he got past two, as it was a diving third baseman and shortstop that couldn't get to it. That pitch missing low for a ball. So Martin Knowledge stands in, looks at that pitch high for a ball. And there's ball four, so Martin Knowledge will reach on the second walk of the afternoon here from Cibolo. And now this is going to be Drew Capobianco coming to the plate. So Capobianco will dig in with one out and a runner on first base. Game one here between ICC and the Lakeland Lakers. Thank you for those that are tuning in this afternoon. And again, a special hello that are the fans watching in favor of Lakeland today. Snap throw over the first, not in time, no tag applied. That pitch drifts high for a ball. 1-0 now is the count here on the second baseman, Drew Capobianco. Ty Robinson due up next here for the Indians, as maybe a little miscommunication on that pitch there as the catcher wants to come out and talk to his pitcher. Take a look at Carter Cibolo. They don't have the height or weight listed on these kids, but man, he's a big old boy. Has a nice frame for a pitcher, a lot of ability to be able to kind of build on that frame to pick up some more velocity as he matures. As that pitch just finds the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Capobianco fouls this one back and out of play. 1-2 now will go the count. And then Capo is going to foul this one back and out of play once again. And the count will be 1-2 here against Drew Capobianco. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Nice off-speed pitch there for Cibolo. And that's his first Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day, 13th of the season. And now this will bring up Ty Robertson to the plate for the Indians. Robinson will dig in with 2 outs and a runner on first. 3-0 is the score. We're in the bottom of the second, game 1 here between ICC and Lakeland. Robertson finds the piece of that one, fouls it off, strike 1. Check swing, foul ball, strike 2. Well, we had an interesting start to this ball game, but nothing between the two teams really. As there's a pitch inside, just missing as Robertson kind of crowding the plate there a little bit. Nice breaking pitch, and good eye, though, on the part of Robertson to hold off on that one. So waiting the 1-2 pitch here, runner at first, 2 outs. Robertson pops this one up. Third baseman is going to drift over. Still drifting over in foul territory, and will make the play. That's a tough play looking back into the sun, especially with the slant of the hill down on the left side of the field. But the Lakers take care of business there and get around a walk in the inning. We've played 2 in Fulton, 3-0. Lakers with the lead. We'll take a break and be back with more as it'll be Garris, Brew Point, and Sherrick due up here for the Lakers.
Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen, as this will be Garris coming to the plate here for the Lakers. He singled and scored a run in his previous at-bat. Takes that first pitch for a ball. This is the 3-4-5 batters due up. And that pitch in there for a strike. One pitch coming, swung on a miss. Strike 2. This is still Verdung on the hill here for the Indians. Ground ball nicely done over there at third base as he drops to his knees and catches that line drive off the bat of Garris. That was Connor Gardner
Now batting number 25,
making the play.
Jason Brulport.
And now this will bring up Brulport for the Lakers. He flew out to left field in his first at bat. It's been a little bit of an adventure out there in left field. His son playing havoc out there. As that first pitch missing for a ball. Breaking pitch, it's in there for a strike. Paints the corner. So there's one out and nobody on here for Broil Point, who is playing first base. That pitch, ooh, called a strike. Looked like it was a little inside. As that one called a strike, 1-2 now is the count. Breaking pitch, that one hangs up a little bit too high, evens up the count now at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. That is the situation here in the top of the third inning. That pitch missing high and outside. Couldn't get him to chase one there. Good eye on the part of Burrell Point to hold off on that one. So 3-2 is the count here. Verdong set to deliver. This one popped out of play and will stay at 1-2. So 3-2 is the count. This one popped up, and it's going to go left side, but it's going to get out of play. And so a nice at-bat going right here for Burrell Point to foul off a couple of pitches and keep this at-bat alive. So count still full here on Burrell Point, the first baseman. Pops this one up, left side again, going to be in foul territory, and it's going to get out of play one more time. So 3 straight foul balls here. Count stays at 3-2. Verdong already ready to go, waiting on the batter here. There's a rip, but it's going to get through. Nicely done there by Burrell Point after fouling all 3 pitches, finding a way to win that battle. And that's going to go for the 5th hit of the game there for the Lakers.
Now batting number 4, Nathan Jarrett.
And this will bring up Nathan Jarrett to the plate. He is 1 for 1 with an RBI. Eventually came around to score on an error out in left field. Part of a 3-run top of the first for the Lakers. So you've got a runner on first and 1 out. Pitch drifts high as Jarrett, the shortstop, will dig in. Boy, he made a nice play defensively to start the top of the second. Really made it look routine as it was a ball that was hit up the middle, not too far off the second base bag, and slid over, made the play, and got Blake Berry out by a step and a half on a sharp throw. So that pitch fouled off, evens up the count now at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. That is the situation here. That pitch just missing for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Runner at first here for the Lakers. This pitch fouled back over the top of us here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. If you want to find out how you can help contribute to Itawamba Community College, visit iccms.edu/foundation. 2-2 count. Verdong set to deliver. Breaking pitch, and just a little bit too high for the umpire's liking. 3-2 now is the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Big time Renaissance Bank strikeout there. Third of the game for Verdong. We do invite you to visit rewardsextra.com to learn more about Renaissance Bank's Reward Extra checking account that offers things like roadside assistance, cell phone service, over 400,000 discounts, along with the great rates and outstanding service that Renaissance Bank always has to offer. Nice off-speed pitch, gets ahead of Fernero, who had a RBI single that drove in Garris. Drove in Prager. And then it was the error that allowed Garris and Jarrett to score. So 1-1 is the count. 2 outs. Runner on first. Hard hit ground ball to the shortstop, scoops it up, tosses over to second for the out. 6-4 to end the inning. As we'll move to the bottom of the third, where to be the top of the lineup due up for the Indians. Meeks, Verdung, and Davis. ICC trails at 3-0. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 2, Terrace Meeks.
As Terrace Meeks will start us off here. We're welcoming the good Dr. Brad Boggs here to the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. As Meek stands in and takes that first pitch for a strike. He grounded out to the third baseman on his first at-bat of the day.
A lot of excitement going on here today, Adam.
It is. You and Kerry leave me in charge, and something always bad's going to happen.
You know, I mean, can't get good help these days.
That's true. Last time it happened, we had a power outage. And I called you guys, and you were like, yeah, right, whatever, because I was actually joking with you at the time. I'm like, well, look, I'm just going to kill the power. That way I can go home. Well, ironically enough, we had a power outage.
Well, rightfully so. You can't get good help either because I thought the game started at 1. So
there's a hard hit ball out to the center fielder, and it's going to be reached up and grabbed for out number 1. To be fair, most of our games do start at 1.
Now batting number
But if it had been
16,
softball, I would have been
Wilbur
late because I thought softball started at 1 today. They actually started at noon, too. So I think they just get here, say, hey, you ready to go? Now, let's go. So.
Well, I'm here now. Good, beautiful day out today. So hopefully everything's calmed down a little bit. Indians got some catching up to do, though.
Yeah, a little bit of a Lakeland-like day here with the chilly temperatures in Mississippi. Brad, I was telling the fans earlier, they're about 7 hours away from here.
7 hours.
In between, about halfway between Arcola and Effingham in Illinois, right around the Mattoon area. The only reason I know that is that's the way I typically go up 57.
When you go to South Bend?
When I head to South Bend, or if I'm staying in Chicago.
Well, I assume they're down here making a tour, probably playing someone else while they're down here. A lot of those teams I know come down, and we have them in spring break. They'll come down and kind of make a tour around and play some other teams down south, especially because the weather's not right up there.
Well, this is Verdung, who walked in his first at-bat. Stands in, takes that pitch high for a ball. You say the weather ain't right up there. See, I'm a cold weather guy. You're a hot weather guy, warm weather guy?
I'm a warm weather guy. You know, I mean, now, you fouled that one off, Verdung did. But Christmas time, November, December, I want it to be cold. After that, warm back up.
I got you. These days like this is the days I kind of like. Of course, people tell me, my buddies tell me I'm a misplaced Midwesterner.
Oh, me.
Swung on and missed. 4 strike 3. Nice breaking pitch there. That is going to be the second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Sabol. He's got 14 on the season, and now with 2 outs, he'll be greeted by Riley Davis, the only Indian that's been able to get a hit off of him today. And it was one of those that kind of snuck by a diving third baseman, or got by the third baseman and a diving shortstop. And he swings this one and fouls it off the netting for strike 1.
Yeah, they're throwing a good game, Lakeland is, and so far. And so Indians here are going through their second rotation here, and hopefully we'll start reading this pitcher and pick up on it. Of course, that's strike two, swing and a miss there on the outside part of the plate by Riley Davis.
Yeah, you know, I talked about earlier. You take a look at Carter Saboil on the hill. He's 1-1 on the season, but you take a look at him. He's built like a dominant pitcher. As that was a wicked breaking pitch, and they're going to say he went for strike three. I'm going to agree with the on that one, but the way this game has started, is going to be the way to sum it up. So that's back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts for the Lakers. We've played 3 here in Fulton, 3-0. Lakers continue to lead here. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That first pitch across for a strike.
Yeah, good pitch by Verdon, getting fouled back there. So ahead in the count, not going to be able to pick it up out of play. Ahead in the count here, 0-2. So kind of wide open here and probably wanting to keep it out of the zone here. Something not give him anything to hit. And, of course, I'm just now catching up, as everybody is listening knows, so I don't know what this gentleman has done before.
This is Ryan Jensen, who grounded out to the shortstop. Takes that pitch for a ball. It's Jansen, Belo, and Nagel due up. The 7, 8, 9 batters here. That pitch in the dirt, blocked up. 2-2 now is the count.
Not a bad pitch there, trying to get him chase something there. Obviously, it was down in the dirt, didn't do it. Good eye on his part. So 2-2, I think it's 2-2.
Yep.
2-2.
Ground ball to the shortstop. Takes a wicked hop, but there's Martin Knowledge, but we got a player down as he couldn't make it out of the box, and he's
in pain.
Let's step away and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as Jensen being helped off the field. Hopefully nothing serious there, as scary situation as he went down after making the contact on the ball in that situation. Brad, you and I both talked about it during the break. I was watching the play versus the batter, so hopefully, Jansen is okay in that situation, and it's just maybe a strain, or sometimes you can twist something and kind of freak yourself out a little bit. So hopefully it's nothing serious in that sense. But our trainers are down there working with him and checking him out right now.
Yeah, it was a freak accident coming out of the box, obviously trying to beat out the play. Shortstop grounded short, so showed bunt there on the first pitch and pulled back for ball one, looks like. But again, that's that's sports, athletics, and you hope, again, it's just a strain of some sort, but came out of the box and just laid down basically right there. So we got ball two in the dirt there from Verdun. So, again, we hope, like you say, that this is just a strain, and hopefully everything will be okay. They did sub him out, though.
So this is going to be Brian Belo at the plate, who grounded out to the shortstop. Swings on the pitch on the outside. 2-1 now is the count. Verdun still on the hill here for the Indians. We're in the top of the fourth. This game scheduled for 7. And that pitch finds the outside corner for a strike. 2-2 now is the count. And that pitch missing for a ball, maybe up just a little bit for the umpire's liking.
Just off the outside part of the plate there, Adam. I don't know how he took it, but he did. So great eye. So you got a 3-1. No, I'm sorry.
This one's blasted out to center field on a rope, and that is going to be grabbed there by Meeks in center field for out number 2. And this will bring up Nagel, the number 9 batter. He struck out swinging, and his only plate appearance so far today. 3 Renaissance Bank strikeouts on the afternoon for Verdun. Well, this is where the Lakers have been good today, batting with 2 outs. As that pitch is across for a strike, they were able to cash in on 3 runs in the first with 2 outs in the inning. And that pitch in there for another strike, as Verdun quickly ahead of Nagel in this AB. And strike 3. Big time Renaissance Bank strikeout there. Got Nagel looking at the 3rd out of the inning. A 3-up, 3-down inning there in the top of the 4th for ICC. 2 up for the Indians. When we come back will be Gardner, Ware, and Berry. Indians only 1 hit on the afternoon. Can they find the bats? We'll find out when we come back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to jump into the bottom of the fourth inning.
I like how you threw that in there as we were listening to some old Van Halen there and Jump, and Adam made that good reference there.
Just trying to impress you, Brad. That's all I was trying to do.
As I almost jerked the headset off of my head here. It's been a good Saturday afternoon so far, folks.
Well, this is Connor Gardner that's going to lead us off here as he flew out to right field to start his day. Gardner batting .400 coming into this series. Check swing. They're going to appeal down. They're going to say he did not go.
And that's a good call on my part right there. I think he did not go around, so I agree with that call.
So 2-0 is the count. Big, healthy swing and a miss there by Gardner.
Yeah, outside part of the plate there. Hard to catch up with that sometimes.
That pitch up high for a ball. Well, this is going to be one of the few times today that Sabol has fallen behind on a batter. So if ICC might be able to cash in on some opportunities here, taking the whole way that time as the count now goes full at 3-2.
Full count. Protect the plate here. Put something in play, Connor.
And there's ball four. Nice job there. As you said, Brad, good eye on the part of Connor, who is playing third base here in game one. So the Indians, for the first time today, with the leadoff batter on, and this is going to bring up Blaine Ware. Ware grounded out 5-3 to end the first, and his first at bat of the day.
Yeah, Indians got to get a spark here, and that's what it takes right there. Get your leadoff batter of the inning on, and of course now you got Blaine up.
And a curveball that hangs up just a little bit too high. Softball, they're in action at Jackson State. They're up 5-1. They're on the road this afternoon. Softball ranked number 5 in the preseason poll. As this pitch popped up, back and out of play. And you see on your screen here, the baseball team ranked number 17 in the preseason poll here. D2 in baseball and softball, is that right? Yes.
Yes, D2 baseball, softball.
So 0-1 is the count to Ware. Ware pops this one back and out of play. Well, you look at the Indians, they've only got 1-2 balls to the outfield today. They've struck out 3 times. They've walked 3 times, but everything else has been ground outs to the left side of the field. And a pop out to the left side as well.
Another pop up here to the left side. Foul. Third baseman is there. Going to be a tough play.
And he hangs
catcher
on
collides
to it.
And third baseman collide. They're both down.
And both of them down. And the catcher, worse for Ware in that sense. And
they're not either one.
And
golly.
Both of them are still down over there on the side after colliding. And another injury timeout here. Respect to Coach Collier as he immediately told his runner to stay put after the two guys ran into each other. The catcher is up in this sense. Third baseman is still down. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Both players able to walk off on their own power, but will be taken out of the game in this situation. So now catching for the Lakers is going to be number 9, Michael Aragon. And then that means number 10, Brody Mackick, will be at third base. So number 9 is your new catcher, and number 10 is your new third baseman.
And again, our trainer, Josh, has done a good job.
Yep.
He's busy this afternoon thus far. Not what you want him to be busy for, but did tend to both players. Both players did walk off, as you indicated, on their free will. So, again, hopefully they will be okay. And got Blake Berry.
So Berry will dig in. Runner stayed at first after the catch was made, and you see that a lot. Not just Rick, but I'm sure Lakeland would have done the same thing in an injury situation. You could have ran if you wanted to, but he kept his runner at first base.
Yeah, I mean, he could have easily tagged right there and ran, but no, I mean, and that's not the thing to do, and Rick knew that, Coach Collier, and so with all due respect.
Swing and a miss there for strike 2 as Berry grounded out to the shortstop in his first plate appearance of the day. You've got Gardner at first, who drew a walk to start the inning. Only the third base runner on the backs today for the Indians. Ground ball left side. Mackick, who just came into the game, is going to be able to get it over and in time.
What a play. Again, it wasn't an extremely tough play, but you need to charge the ball. He did charge the ball. And, of course, in the exchange there, he kind of had a little bobble. The ball popped back up, but he was able to catch it and still throw him out. So it did advance Connor Gardner to second, but a good play there by the third baseman, especially coming in cold.
Yeah, that's what makes it even more impressive right there, was the fact that was the first live action he saw and was still able to retire Berry 5-3 on the putout for those of you scoring at home. Runner did advance on the play, and now this would be Matthew Martin-Knowledge at the plate. Takes that first pitch for a strike. He walked, but was left stranded over at first base. Looks at that pitch, missing low. 1-1 now is the count.
All right, good opportunity now for the Indians. We do have a runner in scoring position with Connor Gardner. Remember, it's second. Obviously, we need the ball in play. The Indians got to work on that. Let's get the ball in play here and hopefully get a hit out of this and potentially score Connor Gardner.
1-1 is the count here to Martin-Knowledge. He's going to foul this one back. 1-2 is the count. Well, that's the difference in the game right now. It's been 2-out hitting. The Lakers have been able to do that well today. They've got 5 hits, 3 runs to show for it. Only one of those are earned. Martin Knowledge blasted
Great
one
piece of
by the
hitting.
first baseman.
And they're sending Connor.
And Gardner's going to
test
round
right
from
field.
second, and he will score. Runner's going to go to second from first, and he's there.
Great job right there. That provided a spark. As you can see, the Indians needed. Connor Gardner, good running right there. Rounded third. Coach Collier sending him all the way. Coach Ernest sending Martin Knowledge all the way when they saw the play that the right fielder was going to go for home. No cutoff there. So they sent Martin Knowledge to second. So now, guess what? The Indians have another runner in scoring position with 2 outs and Drew Capobianco up to the plate.
Well, a big-time hit there. As you mentioned, an RBI single by Martin Knowledge. He advanced on the throw. 3-1 now is the score.
And I can't stress enough how good a piece of hitting that was. He took it to the right side of the field. It was an outside pitch. Took it to the right side of the field, just out of reach of the first baseman. Great piece of hitting right there by Martin Knowledge.
So that first pitch fouled off. It'll go for strike one here for Capobianco, who struck out swinging in his first at-bat of the day. Looks at that pitch high for a ball. 1-1 now is the count.
1-1, good opportunity now with the spark again for the Indians to, of course they're already on the board now, 3-1 game, but provide another run.
Beautiful breaking pitch, and it missed. Wow.
I think he's going to say it didn't break quite enough in on the corner. Of course, I don't think. What do you say?
Yeah.
I don't think he's very consistent right
Yeah.
now. I know you'll refer to that statement here in
Consistently
a little while.
inconsistent. That's what we like to say. It's a Steve Diffie special. So 2-1 now is the count. And, beautiful pitch that just dropped off the table. Capobianco couldn't catch up with it. 2-2 now is the count here to Drew, trying to keep this inning alive here with a 2-out hit. Lakers trying to head to the dugout with minimum damage done. 1 run has scored in the inning. Lakeland up 3-1. Big time Renaissance Bank strikeout there as Capobianco couldn't catch up with the high heat. The 4th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Sabol. But the Indians do get 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Number 2, Jacob Walker.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as Jacob Walker, the number 1 batter, will start us off here. He had a double back in the second inning, but was left stranded. He's also struck out looking. He's the DH here in Game 1 for the Lakers. Takes that first pitch low for a ball.
Good eye, but hard one to hold off of, but good eye on his part right there on that breaking pitch.
So Walker, Prager, and Garris due up here as big, healthy swing and a miss there on the part of Walker. 1-1 now is the count, or should I say 2-1, 2-1. That pitch high and inside. Just a breaking pitch that wouldn't turn over for him. Fastball missing outside, and that'll be ball 4.
All right, then of course we know from our last game on Tuesday, the Indians struggled with some walks and putting batters on base with free passes. That's not what we want to get into. You know, we've cut into that lead last inning, put 1 run on the board. Now's not the time, obviously, to give the free passes and get ourselves back down in the hole. So maybe a double play ball here, Adam.
Frazier at the plate, flew out to right field to end the second. In his last at bat, he was hit by a pitch and scored a run. That was back in the first inning. He scored on a single by Nathan Jarrett, and it was a ball that got away from the left fielder that allowed the other 2 runs to score. And Jarrett was able to hustle all the way around to third base. Runner goes, and the throw is not in time. I'm going to call it a strike, as Walker got an excellent jump on the pitch that time, and Davis knew that, so he tried to rush his throw and just couldn't get it down there in time. So runner in scoring position here. In a game that has been quite bizarre.
So far, I agree with you.
And time is taken here. Looks like just can't necessarily get on the same page.
Well, there's still time for the folks to get out and catch the rest of this game, and then we do have another one right after it. So plenty of action left today, and I also want to say kudos to Kirk Sheffield, Jeff Fields, and the grounds crew. Done an excellent job. It's early in the year. It's February, but, man, that field looks good.
Absolutely. You see the stripes out there in the outfield as that pitch missing low and outside for a ball. Got a good crew that takes care of our facilities here.
Excellent crew.
As 1-2 now is the count here to Frazier. Verdong trying to find a strikeout here and missing on the outside. Couldn't get him to go chase one. 2-2 now is the count here to the right fielder, Frazier.
Not a bad pitch there. Just trying to get him to chase something. Of course, again, now we have a runner in scoring position, or they do. Lakeland does. So, is that no outs?
There is no outs in the inning as we had a walk to start the inning, then a stolen base. And this is going to be trouble. Center fielder's going to have to come up. Can't make the play, and he'll relay it in. So we'll now have runners on the corners here after that single out to center field by Frazier.
Yeah. Hit the cutoff. Blaine Ware cut it off. Obviously, good option there. A good job there to cut it off. The runner wasn't even trying to go home. So cutting it off to prevent the runner from going to second. Do have a first and third situation here now. No outs for the Lakers.
That was their 6th hit of the game, first of the afternoon for Frazier.
Just kind of stuck the bat out there and hit it off the end of the bat, but anyway, it works, and it dropped, and it's a hit.
And now this will be Garris coming to the plate. He singled and scored a run his first time up, and then lined out on a hard hit ball to the third baseman in his previous at bat.
Swung and missed on that one, so you got an 0-1 count.
So 0-1 is the count here to Garris. Lakers trying to get that run back that they gave up in the bottom of the 4th. They've got runners on the corners here. Be interesting to see if they might try to get the guy over at first into scoring position, considering they have no outs here in the inning.
Yeah, let's see what that first and third offense are going to try to run here, if anything.
There's going to be a ground ball. It'll be a foul ball, so that will be a strike, and runners will return to their bases.
Yeah, so far they're kind of relying on the bats. They have not made any movement or tried to make any moves with the first and third offense style there to draw the Indians off. So right now, it's of course you got 2 strikes on the batter.
So 1-2 now is the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Great pitch. Took something off of it there. Strike 3. So now you have 1 out. Still runners at first and third.
That's the 5th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. Visit rewardsextra.com to learn more about Renaissance Bank's Rewards Extra checking accounts. Over 400,000 discounts available there for you. That's rewardsextra.com.
Now they send him.
Runner will go.
Bite. They let him take second. Of course, obviously that's a play. First and third situation, you could have done multiple things there. They were trying to either get him in scoring position or draw the throw and send the runner from third home.
That one in there for a strike. So 0-2 is the count here, as this is Brill Point, who singled his last time up, also flew out to left in his first at bat. Has runners at second and third here with one out in the inning. Brill Point tattoos this one. Center fielder is going to go back and not going to get there, and not much of an effort out there in center field to get to the ball. And that'll allow 1 run to score. 2 runs will score after they hit the cutoff and just wasn't paying attention there. So good job by the Lakers cashing in on, I hate to say this, Brad, but a lazy effort by the Indians.
Yeah, of course you got the sun that you're dealing with out there, but it was a flare kind of out there into the center field. The relay was behind, was kind of lagging on the relay back in. 1 run was definitely going to score, but it produced 2 and got the runner to second.
As the breaking pitch comes over the top, will not fall in, as this is Jarek at the plate.
So now you have 1 out, runner at second. That did produce 2 runs.
So 1-0 is the count here to Jarek. This one fouled back, evens up the count now at 1-1.
And, of course, folks listening know that I already have struggles with my eyesight because I stand firm and not going to the eye doctor. But the sun on the scoreboard today makes it even harder for me to tell, so I'm having to rely on our good friends here in the press box to keep me informed. Strike, swung through it, good pitch right there on the outside part of the plate.
So 1-2 now is the count. With 1 out, runner at second after Brill Point advanced on the throw. He's got a couple of hits on the day.
I figure if I lobby enough, somebody will pay for my eye visit on this.
Cagle Eye Center would love to see you, Brad, as there's a ground ball, diving stop over there at third base. Throw over is in the dirt and away.
They're sending him.
And the runner will try to score. The throw home.
Got him.
Oh, my gosh. They would have called him safe. Let's go back and look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay.
Coach Collier's not arguing or anything, but I don't know. From where I was sitting, I thought they got him. Here comes Coach Collier. Well, he may be going to the pitching mound. He is. He's bringing in another pitcher. But Adam, from where I was sitting, I thought he was out, but it was a bang-bang play.
Well, he beat the throw.
Did he?
Yeah. I'm saying just able to stretch that arm out thanks to the Little Caesars instant replay there.
Of course, everybody's saying, well, shoot, yeah, Brad, you're going to think that because you can't see.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I keep telling you, Cagle Eye Center. I tell you what, Brad, write this down real quick.
All right, here we go.
862 EYES.
EYES. Okay.
That's how you can set up an appointment to talk with the fine folks out there at Cagle Eye Center to go get your eyes checked. But I will say we did have to look at the replay twice in order to see what the call was going to be. We will have a pitching change come up here for the Indians, so we'll take a break and hear from a few more words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we've got a couple of changes here in the contest. New pitcher in the game is going to be number 8, Caleb Goddard. And then also looks like that possibly Connor Gardner shaking up on that last play as he's over there on the side. He'll be replaced at third base, and that's going to be Jonathan Whittington coming in to play at third base. It's going to be the 4th player today that we've seen shaken up, and I don't know if I've seen that many in a year at a time, let alone one game, Brad. And
it's just weird right now. But folks, again, it's good baseball. You need to come out and see us, and it's only going to get more interesting, it seems. This is the first game. We're in the top of the 5th inning. So
here's the even crazier thing. I'm looking down, and it's 1:36. Our First American National Bank opening pitch was at 12:08. So even with all the stoppages and then someone wanting to take his ball and go home early in the game, we're still making pretty good time.
Making good time. Had we been on Brad's schedule, we would have started at 1.
So you've got a runner at second after that error. Allowed some runs to score there. 2 runs to be exact. As this is going to be new batter in here. Is that pitch high? So Goddard, the new pitcher. Third baseman, this should be number 10, Mackick at the plate. This pitch foul back and out of play. Teams with the count now at 1-1.
Got a couple of ICC employees. Michael Upton down there joining us in the stands, and Vice President of Human Administration and HR, Mr. Tim Center, joined us. Both of them with their kids. So great day to come out and enjoy some baseball.
Yeah, Tim's son really starting to get into some baseball. I heard he's a big Ole Miss fan. Much to his dad's dismay. His dad pitched at Memphis.
Did.
As that pitch missing for a ball, 2-1 now is the count.
Brother Chris got the burgers going back here?
I think he does. I'm going to need one between games.
I'm telling you what. Burgers and dogs, folks, too. You can't beat it.
2-1 pitch popped up. Center fielder will drift back and will camp underneath it, and they will not advance as they'll test the arm. And good throw in that time by Meeks.
Good throw by Meeks. Kind of a slider right there, it looked like. Didn't have a huge break, a huge drop on it. So, from my view, of course, again, I know anytime I mention anything now about seeing anything, everybody listening is laughing.
Rolling their eyes and like, yeah.
And it was probably a fastball, Brad. But there again, it did have some break to it. Looked more like a slider, in my opinion, than a curve. So good pitch by Caleb Goddard, and got the out there.
Well, this is a new batter here. Again, this should be Aragon at the plate.
Be his first bat today, won't it?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I think the home plate umpire just gave him a warning for delay of game. We haven't seen that all year, and that's the second one given to a pitcher today.
Well, goodness. Just keeps getting more interesting, folks.
Swing and a miss there.
Off-speed pitch there. Out in front, way out in front, was Aragon. So, again, timing.
And so 0-1 is the count. There is 2 outs and a runner on second. That pitch drifts high for a ball.
Big out here for the Indians. They need to get out of this. Still have a runner in scoring position, but need to get out of this jam and get back in and get the bats rolling.
So 1-1 is the count. Goddard's pitch, a breaking pitch, and it's a beauty. right at the knees for a strike.
Yeah, brought that one in the back door there, Adam, and great pitch there. That took something off of it.
So 1-2 now is the count. Indians trying to get out of this inning with minimum damage done. The Lakers trying to spark the bats here with 2 outs. This one popped up. Whittington, who just came into the game, will drift over in foul territory, make the play, and will end the inning there. But they do get 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We'll take a timeout, come back with the bottom half of the inning, where to be the 9-1-2 batter scheduled up for ICC. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
One hot and ready classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro! You've changed, Karate Man! How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed! Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Welcome back. As that first pitch to Ty Robinson in there for a strike. It is 6-1 instead of 5-1. The Diamond Girls threw something at me, told me I was wrong, and my mom taught me well. Said when a lady talks, you listen to her and say, yes, ma'am, and that's exactly what I did.
Painted the corner on that pitch, outside part of the plate, strike 2. Got to protect the plate here if you're Ty Robertson. But I'm just glad I wasn't the only one that's wrong up here today, Adam. I mean,
hey, I wake up wrong. There's a big swing and a miss for strike 3, and that is going to be the 5th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day here by Sabol, and I have been extremely impressed by this young man today.
Yeah, the bats got to get rolling here for the Indians. They got to heat those bats up quick, down 6-1.
That pitch.
Don't ask you, they did say he went.
Say he went that time, and I kind of agree with that one. Is he kind of turned that left shoulder? That's kind of what I go off of. That lead shoulder kind of turns a little bit, as he just couldn't check up that time. 0-1 now is the count. There's a hard hit ground ball to the shortstop. Throw over in time for out number 2.
Went down and got the pitch. Meeks did. It was a tough pitch, a little like a breaking pitch, something taken off of it, and went down and got it. Basically, all he could do was hit it on the ground and went straight to the shortstop. Bang, bang play there. So 2 outs now for the Indians here in the bottom of the 5th. Needing some hits.
This is Verdung at the plate, who is now officially the DH after being replaced on the hill. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Ball gets away, nobody on base to do any damage. Again, talk about the day for Carter Sabol, and he struck out 5. Has only given up 2 hits on the day. Only 2 balls have left the infield, and everything has just been to the left side all afternoon. It's been pretty routine plays as well, as that pitch hangs up high for a ball. So as a infielder, you'd like that when you got a guy that can just go out on the day and make things easy on you defensively. And as a pitcher, you like it because you guys have had your back all day as well.
Yeah, and of course I don't know where his pitch count is. I don't know if they got him on a pitch count. I know we're rolling into the bottom of the 5th here. early in the season, a lot of coaches, they have their pitchers on pitch count, so I don't know. But he has thrown a heck of a game. Came inside there to Verdung, ball.
Still got some pretty good velo on that pitch there as that one zipped across. 2-1 now is the count.
You had the Indians spark a while ago, and now they're back. If you notice there at the dugout, it's just kind of a dead scenario over there. So
it's 2-2 is the count, is what the umpire is saying. The umpire showed 2-1, but now he's saying 2-2.
Well,
so 2 balls, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. I was going to say.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. This pitch fouled back, and I'm with you guys. He showed 1 strike, and I couldn't necessarily see what he was showing on his left hand because it was in front of his face. But he did show only 1 strike. Now he comes back and says it's 2-2. So either way it goes, you just got to go with what the guy says behind home plate, and they're going to say he did not go. Well, And then here we go again. Well, I understand, people disagreeing with calls, but if you're a home plate umpire, unless somebody just says something horrific to you, just play ball. As there is a nice piece of hitting, as that's going to go for a single for Verdung.
Now batting is number 3, Riley Davis.
So now with 2 outs, this is going to be Riley Davis coming to the plate. And so Davis will dig in here. And that pitch across for a strike. So 0-1 is the count here to Davis. That pitch missing low and outside for a ball. So 1-1 now is the count. You got a runner at first with 2 outs. That pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 now is the count. So 1-2 pitch coming with 2 outs. And there's strike 3. A big-time Renaissance Bank strikeout there to come back and end the inning as ICC leaves 1 stranded. Second time today that Davis has been struck out. We've played 5 in Fulton. 6-1 is the score. Let's get this guy out from behind home plate and get him in the infield and get to game 2. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as 6-1 is the score.
Now batting number 14, Brian Bellow.
And I just want to apologize for anybody that's watching the broadcast today, maybe from Lakeland, that thinks that we typically deal with this. This is nothing that we normally deal with in a ball game. And we're not pointing fingers or anything, but it's just been, I mean, we could, but we're not going to. But it's just been a very, very interesting day. As if you've watched this game so far, you can kind of just feel how this game has went. It's not really done anything to the game. We're not saying it's a 6-1 ball game because of this. The game has played itself out. It's just been an interesting day, as this is going to be Belo at the plate, I believe.
Yeah, very interesting. Again, so like I say, folks, popped up foul,
Catcher
get it out of play. But still time. Again, it's a beautiful sunny day. I know looking at rain next week coming in, so folks, come out and join us on this. It is just a little crisp if you're sitting in the shade, but hey, join us and sit in the sunshine and come out and see some good ball and eat a BSU burger.
Yeah, those things are good. I'm getting one of those between games.
Eat a BSU burger.
Breaking pitch hangs up high for a ball. Just to give a prime example of what we're talking about on the game, you just saw Riley Davis give chase to a foul ball over there in front of Lakeland's dugout. Well, a couple of Lakeland players kind of joked at him. One of them kind of reached out, helped grab him as he was coming towards the dugout, and they both shared a laugh. So it's been a good, hard-fought ball game between two teams that have enjoyed playing each other, and that goes for a single.
Yeah, good hit there. Turned on that pitch. Single, dropped over between short and third, out to the outfield and left field. So, again, leadoff runner on. Am I saying that? I mean, I don't really have one out, do we? I just okay.
No. Yep.
All right, so no outs. Leadoff on here in this inning for Lakeland. Showing bunt, pulls back, ball one. So we've got a runner at first again, and they may be looking with a 6-1 lead to move that runner up to tack another one on the board this inning.
Big swing and a miss there, as this is Cameron Nagel at the plate. He has struck out twice in this contest. It was a strikeout looking to end the fourth in his previous at-bat. Runner goes. Throw down is going to be up the line, and he'll be safe. Well, the throw would have been there in plenty of time, just couldn't quite get it on line there. They do call the pitch a strike.
Yeah, good pitch. Throw off line a little bit there by Riley. But the runner did get a good jump. But again, I'm like you, had the throw been a little closer, it would have been a closer play and potentially an out. But anyway, runner's at second.
Ball in the dirt, blocked up nicely that time by Davis. Runner cannot advance in that situation.
Great job there by Riley, knowing how important, too, that runner is at second, and basically going to his knees, using his body as the catchers are supposed to do, and shield that ball, at least keep you in front of you. So great job there. Still two strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and no outs in the situation. That pitch missing outside for a ball.
Couldn't get him to chase the outside pitch, and then you have a full count. And runner still at second. And so let's see what happens. No free passes here.
So waiting the 3-2 pitch. This is going to be a flare out to right field. If it stays fair, it's trouble. Right fielder giving chase. That's a fair ball. And this is going to go for extra bases. They relay it in quickly. And nice job there out in right field by Barry to quickly get that one in and keep the runner at third. That will go for a double. And, of course, when we talk about the doubles, we talk about Davis Ford right here in Fulton. If you're looking for a new or used vehicle, stop by Davis Ford at 904 West Main Street right here in Fulton to experience the Davis Ford difference.
Yeah, good pitch by Goddard. It was on the inside part of the plate. The batter did what he was supposed to do, did an inside-out type scenario, and obviously the right fielder out there was not expecting it, but it just dropped right there on the line. Chopper to third, over his head, jumped up, no way to pull that one down. 2 runs coming in, throw to second, so now you got 2 runs coming in. That's an 8-1 game, Adam.
Yeah, nothing you could have done about that one, indeed, as that was just a hard hop over Whittington's head. He jumped as high as he could to get to it. And then once it got to the outfield, it kind of got in that grass and died and allowed those 2 runs to score. So a nice piece of hitting there for the Lakers to be able to drive in 2 more runs. And I tell you what, Nagel is quicker than Walt Flanagan's dog. He almost caught up with Belo heading home that time, as he has got some wheels on him, as this is going to be a foul ball for strike 1.
Yeah, go back again to that, to what got that kind of started off there, or where it got those runners in position, was that drop. And, right fielder gave a good chase out there, but no one was expecting that ball to be placed where it was, especially with the way these guys have been pulling the ball today. Again, he was. It was just, again, a good pitch. That's where the ball landed. He did a good piece of hitting, and it got the runners where they were. So here you go, no outs.
No outs. That last hit, the 10th hit of the game for the Lakers. Breaking pitch that nearly hit him that time. It hangs up high for a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Still no outs here as we're in the top of the 6th inning. Runner goes, throw down, and that one's going to be off the line. And Davis visibly upset with himself there, as 3rd time today he's thrown one offline, is just trying to muscle it down there a little bit too much, and that goes for a stolen base for Walker.
Yeah, it's tough on catchers. You got to, when the runner, leaves first, you got to, it's that pop. You got to jump up, and of course the important thing is the transaction from the mitt to the hand. In other words, to get the throw down to second.
That pitch in there for a strike.
That's something they probably practice on every day at practice, and that's that pop transition, the quickness to be able to get up, jump on your feet, and make that turn there. And so that's probably why Riley was kind of hurt, upset with himself on that.
So waiting the 1-2 pitch here, breaking pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3.
There's a beauty right there. A lot taken off of that pitch. Way out in front, had the the batter out on his front foot, and again, just could not catch up with that one. So again, needed that out. Indians needed that. That's a big out right there. Now you've got a 1-out scenario here in the top of the 6th. Still runner at second, folks.
First strikeout of the day for Goddard, being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. They are the bank that understands you. Visit RenaissanceBank.com to find out why. That pitch hangs up outside for a ball. This is Garris at the plate. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a single, a run scored. He's also struck out in his previous at-bat. First time seeing Goddard this afternoon for Garris. As Brad mentioned, there is a runner at second, 1 out. That pitch outside for a ball. 2-0 now goes the count.
No action in the bullpen. Not that there needs to be for the Indians necessarily, but no action down there. Got a 2-0 count here.
This pitch popped up, could be trouble. Now kind of slicing a little bit more towards the left fielder. He'll step underneath it and squeeze it for out number 2.
Yeah, when you got a left-handed batter like that, it's hitting the ball like that. It's the spin off the ball. It easily, looks like it's going to go with the center field or more toward the center fielder. It's their ball or dropping the gap. But that thing keeps slicing out there, and it goes to the left fielder. So good play that the left fielder was cognizant enough to continue to move over and make the play, get the out. 2 outs now on the inning, isn't it?
Yes, 2 outs, and this is bringing up trouble and Broil Point. He has been hot at the plate as he's got back-to-back singles, and this time the left fielder is able to go under it. Had to adjust late to be able to get back-to-back putouts out there in left field. So the Indians, they trail it 8-1 here as we head to the bottom of the 6th. ICC running out of outs. Got to see if they can get the bats fired up. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back. New pitcher in the contest here for the Lakeland Lakers. And it's Matthew Porter coming in to pitch. Tell you what, he is setting up nicely after a good outing by Sabul. And he'll be greeted by Whittington at the plate. First time at the plate this afternoon for Whittington as he takes that first pitch for a strike from the southpaw.
Yeah, some of you might say, well, dadgum, why'd you pull him, you know? And, again, like I told you earlier in the broadcast, pitchers normally early in the season are on a pitch count. You know, it's early in the season. They don't want to get their pitchers injured. They got to get them ready to go deep into the innings later on in the season. So he was probably on a pitch count. He reached his level, and now you get a reliever in.
That pitch in there for a strike. Let's take a look at some Sonic stats here on Matthew Porter. He's pitched 2 1/3 innings. No record on the year. This is his third appearance. He's given up 1 run. It was earned. He's walked 3 and has no strikeouts. 3.86 ERA. And that one's going to hit him.
Down at the knee, down at the ankles down there, dropped in. So Jonathan Whittington took that and gets a free pass to first.
18, Blaine Ware.
Again, Indians need base runners any way we can take them right now. Blaine Ware up, who the other day was swinging a hot bat, you know, when on Tuesday when we played. I think it cooled off a little that second game, but need that bat to get hot again, Adam.
Yeah, he's batting .600 on the year. That's after going 0 for 4 in that second game of our doubleheader. Is that pitch in there for a strike? So that tells you just how hot he's been this season. If you go 0 for 4 and still batting .600 on the year, mighty impressive.
Yeah, and this guy's working, the pitcher's working the inside part of the plate there, so that was the first pitch. It might have been the first one, it might have been the second, but it was a strike inside part of the plate.
So 0-1 is the count. Ware looks at that pitch, and it's called a strike.
Same pitch.
He is 0 for 2 here. It's a ground out to third and a pop-up in foul territory to third that saw an injury on that play. So hopefully all these young men that have been hurt today will be okay. 0-2 is the count here to Ware. And that pitch coming inside, boy, that one had a lot of speed on it, barely missing Ware that time, and count goes 1-2.
Yeah, and of course what we're seeing, he likes to work the inside part of the plate. He, like I say, got hit, Whittington hit him, and that's the reason why we have a base runner on. The 2 strikes so far on Ware have been on the inside part of the plate, and that one was high and tight right there.
This pitch jammed him a little bit. First baseman's going to give chase, and it will get out of play.
So still working the inside part of the plate there, and I guess that's his bread and butter. And, of course, what you can find there, they'll pop it in, and then they move to the outside. So got to be cognizant of that if you're Blaine Ware. And keep all of that in your mind and going forward, you know, that he's in, and he may go out here shortly.
So 1-2, still the count here on Ware. There are no outs in the inning. A runner at first in Whittington, who was hit by a pitch. And Ware knew. He looked at that strike 3 there. Great curveball coming in and got him looking. And you just see by the reaction, Ware kind of got vocal before it was even called strike 3, as he knew a good one got away from him there. So now this will be Barry coming to the plate. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Ground out to the shortstop and third baseman.
On to first.
As that throw not in time. This is Barry at the plate.
It's like Barry's had 4 at-bats on the year so far. 3 base on balls. Does have a RBI to his credit. 420, no, excuse me, I'm looking at that wrong. Does not have an average. So he does have an RBI.
Looking for his first hit, as it was a walk that was issued with bases loaded.
That's right.
That got him that RBI. That pitch inside, but called a strike. 0-1 is the count. This one jammed him, and it's going to be a foul ball.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's a foul ball. As the umpire a little late coming up to call it that time, but it did bounce well right of first base there.
Yeah, good idea there. And again, working the inside part of the plate, that's where you're going to have to take that pitch. And so good idea there by Barry on that, and almost painted it to where, you know, we had a double and potentially, and of course, depending on the wheels of J-Dub, whether he'd have got around and scored, and depending on how far that ball would have gone down into the right field corner down there if it would have. But good idea. Now it's
0-2.
0-2. 2 strikes on you, so you gotta protect, gotta choke up and put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Nice high fastball there. Back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts. Visit rewardsextra.com to learn more about Renaissance Bank's Rewards Extra checking account. They've got things they offer like you got cell phone insurance, roadside assistance, over 400,000 discounts, along with all the great rates and services that Renaissance Bank has to offer you there.
They got Martin Olich up, and he had a big hit the last time going to the right side of the field, if I remember correctly, and just past that first baseman that helped get the Indians on the board. So let's get another one of those.
He was able to drive in the Indians' only run of the contest. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. He was left stranded at second after advancing on the throw in his previous at-bat, and that first pitch fouled back for a strike. As that pitch missing high for a ball, 1-1 now is the count. Softball, they're in game 1 up at Jackson State in Tennessee, and they're up 8-2 as they head to the bottom of the second, trying to remain undefeated on the season and pick up that game 1 win there.
Bottom of the second?
Bottom of the 7th.
Oh, 7th. Okay, I'm sorry.
I might have said second by mistake.
And the runner was going, foul ball.
Had a little hit and run action going there. Is 1-2 now is the count. This is, we mentioned Martin Olich. He's batting .273 on the year. He's got 5 RBI. As that pitch drifts high for a ball.
Good eye there. Got to be patient still. You don't. It's not time to obviously where you've got to panic and start trying to swing at pitches out of the strike zone. Again, because base runners are needed here. So if we can get walks, that's fine too.
So Martin Olich will dig in. Waiting the pitch here. Rips this one, left fielder right at him. Just didn't even have to move out there, as that will be a line out to left to retire Martin Olich. So the Indians do lead the inning off by getting the runner on with a hit batter, but couldn't do anything with them. We're heading to the top of the 7th. ICC still trailing 8-1. Back with more here on the ICC Sports Network.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech pay.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Jared.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we go to Nathan Jarrett to start us off here in the top of the 7th inning. He is 1 for 3 on the day. He had a RBI single, scored a run. He has struck out. He's also reached on an error and was left stranded in scoring position. That was back in the 5th inning.
Still got Goddard on the mound.
As that pitch misses, 1-1 now is the count. Remind you, stay tuned. We'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way as a big, healthy swing and a miss there by Jarek.
Yeah, good pitch right there. Had some movement on it, tailed off to the outside part of the plate, couldn't catch up with it.
So 1-2 now is the count. And this one lifted. Center fielder is going to jog back and will catch it a couple of steps in front of the warning track for out number 1. So F8 to retire Jarek.
Now batting number 10, Brody Mackick.
And this will be Mackick coming to the plate.
Big out there for the Indians. Got the leadoff guy out. So got to follow up with these two, get back in and get the bats cranked up. Popped up toward the first base.
He's giving chase, and we'll get out of play without any issues there. So that'll be strike 1. 0-1 is the count.
Goddard getting ahead in the count, which is good.
Indians need a quick 3-up, 3-down inning here. See if they can find the bats. They haven't found them so far here in game 1, and you got to give credit to Sabul as he kept the bats quiet early. Just kind of a quick glance at his line. He gave up 3 hits, struck out 6, walked 3.
Good pitch right there. Off-speed curveball type pitch right there from Goddard. Had him fooled.
So waiting the 1-2 offering here. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Or no?
I thought it was.
1-2 now is the count.
Let's do it again, Adam.
All right. So waiting the 1-2 count. This one popped up. Right fielder will squeeze it for out number 2. So 2 away now, and this will be Oregon coming to the plate, or Oregon.
9, Michael Aragon.
Aragon.
Well, we've said it 2 or 3 different ways, but we apologize to folks from Lakeland. We're trying our best, and we're doing a
curveball missing outside for a ball.
Aragon came in to catch earlier in the game when we had the 2 players collide from Lakeland on the third base side and the foul ball.
That pitch in there for a strike. Softball's gone final. They take the first game of the afternoon at Jackson State, 8-2. Ground ball to the shortstop,
Ooh,
and
bad
he's
hop.
taking a bad hop, E6.
Yeah. Again, bad hop, but, of course, those are tough. You hope that your body's in front of it enough to where you can knock it down, scoop it up with your, with the glove in the throwing hand to make the play. Wasn't able to do that. Kicked off towards second. So now you've got an error, runner at first.
And that pitch in there for a strike, as this is Belo at the plate.
Belo came into the day batting .286 at 14 at bats.
He's 1 for 3 with a run and a stolen base. So that pitch missing for a ball. 1-1 now is the count.
We've got 2 outs here. Still need to, let's get this last out. Keep battling out there.
So waiting the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, found a piece of it, but couldn't barrel it up. 1-2 now is the count.
Good pitch by Goddard right there.
So 1-2 is the count to Belo. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Big time Renaissance Bank strikeout to come back and end the inning there. Indians got some work to do here in the bottom of the 7th as they trail it 8-1 here in game 1 against Lakeland. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not gonna believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah, why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep, and it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to the bottom of the 7th, game 1 here between Lakeland and ICC. It's been all Lakeland today as they have 10 hits on the afternoon, 8 runs to show for it. ICC only 3 hits on the afternoon and 1 run. New batter in the game here for ICC as this pitch is fouled off for strike 1. This is going to be Hayes Holman coming to the plate. First time that we've seen Holman at the dish this season. 0-1 is the count. That pitch high for a ball. 1-1 now goes the count.
Holman is a freshman at a Bayou Academy in Cleveland. So freshman, 6'1". Bats right, throws right.
Opportunity to possibly get a spot at earning your way in that starting lineup if you can get a good AB here. So he takes that pitch low for a ball. 2-1 now is the count.
And that's what we got to have this inning. You know, if the Indians are we got to chop into that lead, and it's going to have to be one base runner at a time, and we got to have them on base. And that's where it starts. It's not a fun way to start it that way, but again, he's hit. So. Runner at first now. Hayes Holman got hit by the batter. Hit by the pitcher.
Yeah.
could have gotten hit by the batter too. But so runner on to start the inning for the Indians here with no outs.
Second batter that Porter has hit, and he started each inning with a hit batter so far. And now this will be Drew Combs coming to the plate. Combs also getting one of his first at-bats of the season. Stands in, takes that first pitch, outer edge for a strike.
Yeah, painted that corner out there and just on the corner, and so wasn't his pitch. Again, these guys have not seen this pitcher yet. They're coming out of the dugout, warming up, just now seeing action. Almost
Combs
hit him.
nearly hit him. Ball gets away, so the runner will advance on the pass ball. Combs is a freshman out of Ripley, I believe. Yep, he's an outfielder, bats and throws right-handed. 5'11", 205 freshman. Ripley, they turned out some pretty good baseball players up there in that program. Coach Collier's been able to go up in that area and get some pretty good guys out of that Ripley area here for his program over the last few years. Big, healthy swing and a miss there as he couldn't find the pitch. And 1-2 now is the count here on Combs.
Yeah, got two strikes here. Ball in play, something here for the Indians is what's needed. At the very least, move the runner up to third.
Swing and a miss. Strike three.
That's the first out of the inning there for the Indians, and then got Terrace Meeks coming up, runner at second.
Meeks is 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded out to the shortstop at his previous at bat. He is lined out to center field and grounded out to third base. And kind of the tale of the tape, when you can't get your leadoff guy on to start some innings, has hurt the Indians today as Meeks looks at that pitch outside for a ball. The only time the Indians have gotten the leadoff people on today has been these last two innings when both batters have been hit by a pitch. So 1-0 is the count here to Meeks. Runner at second. That's Holman, who was hit by a pitch to start the inning. He advanced on a pass ball. This pitch fouled back off the netting. Strike one.
Good cut. Just couldn't get down. Just did not, wasn't on the ball there. So just kind of underneath. Maybe, and I guess Meeks has seen him already one time around. So this will be his second time around on him. So got to find the ball here.
That pitch inside for a ball. Actually, I was wrong there. This is the first time because he came in the bottom of the fifth, and that was Meeks. He batted, so Meeks is seeing him for the first time today. So I told you wrong on that one.
That's fine.
I lied to you, Brad.
Well, it happens, you know. I mean, I was used to that. We got the wind blowing in.
That was a little slide in there.
Well, I just want everybody to know. Umpire's not calling that inside pitch anymore.
No.
So,
2 and let's see, was it 3 and we think it's 3-1.
I can't tell out there.
Well, it was 3-1 one time today, then it come back being 2-2.
You know, everybody's sitting there thinking, I don't need to tell what the count is.
So Meeks will dig in this situation. And we'll take a borderline pitch. High for a ball. I'm like you, Brad. I thought that was a good-looking pitch there, but ICC catches a break and
Now batting is number 16.
gets runners on first and second now, and this is going to be Verdung at the plate.
Well, this is how you do it. You got to get something brewing, and the Indians now have 2 runners on. Verdung up. Of course, the meat of your lineup coming up here in the bottom of the 7th. Got to put something together. We've got 7 runs to make up here.
Verdung takes a look at that pitch outside for a ball. So 1-0 is the count here to Verdung. He singled his last time up, was left stranded at first. He's also struck out and walked. So 1 for 2 on the afternoon with the walk is Verdung. Looks at that pitch, and it's outside for a ball.
Obviously, the manager or the coach is going to come out and talk because he's, you're in the bottom of the 7th for them, and you're thinking, you can have a little, hey, settle down. Let's finish this thing out. That's if you're Lakeland, we've got 1 out in the inning here, so let's go let's get these 2 outs here and go to game 2. But, you know, if you're the Indians, you're thinking otherwise, and obviously. And so good eye there on their part by taking these pitches that are no good, doing what we can to put runners on base and potentially score some runs here. So got to cut into the lead, Adam.
And so just a brief meeting in the mound there. Runners at first and second here for the Indians. 1 out in the inning. And 2-0 is the count here to Verdun. Verdun loses that pitch high for a ball. Now 3-0 goes the count here to the DH.
Fully expect him to be taken, obviously, here. I mean, you're in a situation when you're down 7 runs. Don't see the green light here, but I could be wrong.
So waiting the 3-0 offering here, and that went in there for a strike. 3-1 now is the count with 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Yeah, umpire said he'd go back and call that inside. Said, why not?
Hadn't called in a minute.
No.
3-1 pitch coming, swung on, and boy, it took healthy swing there. As Verdun just couldn't catch up with the fastball.
Healthy swing, but there again, that's what the Indians got to keep in mind is right now, I mean, the most you got off of that is 3 runs. You're not going to tie the game with 1 swing of the bat.
Swinging and a miss for strike 3. Nice job there by Porter to come back after falling behind in the count.
Now batting is number 3, Riley Davis.
To pick up his second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Visit RenaissanceBank.com to find out why.
All right, so 2 outs now in the inning, and it's down to Riley right here. See if they can produce some runs and stay alive in game 1.
Davis looks at that first pitch high for a ball. You've got Meeks over at first. Hallman is at second. He was hit by a pitch and advanced on a pass ball. Meeks was walked. That's how he got to first base. As this pitch fouled back, strike 2.
Indians got to remember, you got a left-handed pitcher up there. And I know that's what Shirley Riley's thinking at this point. Left-handed pitcher may have to drive the ball to right field. Now, of course, if he comes on the inside part of the plate, different story. But definitely need to drive the ball to right field. Pulled it in between. There you go.
That's going to get them through, and they're going to hold Hallman at third base. Good job by the left fielder out there to quickly cut that one off, and that'll be a hit there for Davis. His second hit of the day on the Indian with multiple hits on the afternoon, and now this will bring Jonathan Whittington to the plate. He was hit by a pitch in his previous appearance.
Yeah, Riley found one there on the inside part of the plate, did a great job there, and that's when he was able to turn on it, found that gap in between short and third. Again, a single, but bases loaded, 2 outs.
That first pitch is going to be high for a ball here to Whittington, who came in place of Gardner, who was shaken up in the first game. Hopefully he'll be, he normally catches game 1, but they flip-flopped it today. So we'll see if he'll be able to come in and catch game 2. Umpire calling time as Whittington steps out. 1-0 is the count here to Whittington. Bases full of Indians. ICC trying to get something going here with 2 outs. This pitch popped back and out of play. Actually comes off the pole and back into play. And so that evens the count at 1-1 with 2 outs and bases loaded here for the Indians. So Whittington will dig in here, trying to spark the bats for the Indians. 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
One ball, 2 strikes. Now you've just got to choke up, put the ball in play if you're Whittington. Keep this game alive.
Grounder is going to get through. A base hit. They're going to ask 2 to score here for the Indians, and it will. Clutch hit there by Whittington.
Put 2 on the board, so that cut the lead down to 5 now, so 8-3.
Now batting is number 18, Blaine Ware.
So still got 2 outs. Blaine Ware coming to the plate. Runners at first and second. Still got an opportunity here to do some more damage here in the bottom of the 7th, which the Indians need to do to stay alive here in game 1.
Ware is 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out looking in his previous at-bat. Takes a chop at that first one. It's going to be pulled back and out of play. Strike 1.
Yeah, Ware's due, right now. You're going through a, not from, like you said, where his average was and where he was, and he's due. So now's the time.
So 0-1 after that foul ball is the count here to where you've got runners on first and second with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. That ball gets away and runners will be able to advance.
I don't know if there was a little mix-up or not.
Well, the catcher kind of bumped himself on his chest, so that's
on
me.
That's a pass ball right there. That's what I was going to say. I mean, it went under him, went between his legs. So looks like a pass ball. Now that even helps things out even more. Runners at second and third now, with Blaine up to bat here. One strike.
1-1 count with 2 outs. Runners did advance when that ball got away. And now this is going to be a ground ball. It'll be a foul ball. And, Coach Collier laid that one.
Yeah, a little. I thought, you got to stay in front of it if you're over there. Got to keep your body in front. Just if you coach, you just got to stay in front.
Say square up. Lead by example. As I say up here in a warm press box. This is a little cold out there.
2 strikes on Blaine Ware.
So Ware will dig in. Runners at second and third. And that's a tough one to hold off on there. That one looked pretty good, but the umpire says it's up high for a ball.
Yeah, you just wasn't feeling it at that time. Yep,
evens things up at 2-2. So Ware trying to keep the inning alive here. Indians trail this one 8-3. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Took something off that pitch there. Ware well ahead of it, and ICC drops the first game by the final score of 8-3. Quick timeout. We're going to hear from Renaissance Bank and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we move to the Davis Ford pregame or postgame show. Hold on. Renaissance Bank postgame show. I'm so thrown off right now trying to write and run things here at the same time. Lakeland picks up the win by the final score of 8-3. Brad, your thoughts on the game?
Well, excitement to start the game off, not what you want. I don't know if it provided life or spark either way, but Indians obviously did not come into the game. The bats weren't even hot. We can say previous games that we were looking at in Tuesday night when we lost, we got swept. The bats were hot. Pitching kind of was walking folks in. We had some errors, timely errors there. So right now, they need some life over there. They got to find some life in the team, and I'm sure that's what Coach Collier and Coach Ernest is talking to them about is, we've got to put all this behind us. You got to put all that drama behind us that we had out here. Let's put it all behind us. Let's move on. We got to go to game 2. We don't need to get swept twice at home here, Adam. That's a huge, huge deflator. And, of course, it's out of conference games, not in division, but still, we were talking Tuesday night. When's the last time the Indians got swept at home? Well, now you're talking potentially When's the last time, and you don't want that the Indians get swept at home twice?
That's very true.
Back
Very
to back.
true in that sense as well. That game recap being brought to you by Sam Ferris and the rest of the crew here at Sam's Town Market. They proudly serve some of the best meat and produce around the Northeast Mississippi area, along with a wide variety of specialty items. Stop by and visit Sam's Town Market, located at 3325 North Highway 371, or as I like to say, right there in the heart of Manatachee. Hit them up on Facebook. Tell them thank you for sponsoring today's action. Final line of the game for Lakeland, it was 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and 3 runs, 5 hits, and 3 errors for the Indians. That's going to wrap us up for Game 1. We'll be back in about 20 minutes right back here on the ICC Sports Network with Game 2 between Lakeland and ICC.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.